what do men want? And I want to ask again, what do men want? And I'll ask as a man, what do women want? This is a conversation with the NJOROGES. Karibu sana. This is another episode, number 7, on courtship, a preparation before marriage. Many of our young people get into marriage before they prepare themselves. And the essence of these episodes of courtship with NJOROGES is just to prepare the young people out there who are in courtship so that they know the do's and the don'ts when they get, before they get in themselves into marriage. Or we say before they do. My name is Musa Walaikipia, and you can call me NJOROGE. And of course, I have Wajiko wa NJOROGE. And Wajiko wa NJOROGE, you have to note that the second name is NJOROGE, and NJOROGE is me. Karibu, Mama Kaden.
Asante sana
Baba Kaden. Ausalimia wananchi.
Asante sana. Nimefurahi tena kuwa hapa. This is episode 7.
Yes.
And just like you've asked, what do men want and what do women want?
What do women want?
Affection.
Because of course you're you're a lady, and of course I'll tell you what men want. And one of the things that men want, of course, is sexual satisfaction.
Very true.
What do you mean by saying affection? What? Because of course sexual satisfaction hiyo hata hakuna haja ya kuelezea wananchi wanajua sexual satisfaction hiyo ni nini. But when you talk about affection, what do women want?
I guess that is where you demonstrate you appreciate the lady. And it can be through actions and also through words. What was the last time you said thank you? I appreciate you.
For
I
what?
value you.
For what?
It could even be for the simple things.
You see men say that I have given the ratio. Why am I saying Asante? You are the person who is supposed to say thank you because I have given the ratio.
But you know also, we are human. And a human being wants to be told that I actually appreciate the effort. Yes. Like the fact that you are wearing clean clothes. They just did not wake up and clean themselves. So it's, once in a while, it's good. For as much as it looks like it is a kawaida thing, appreciate.
Yes.
And affirm verbally.
Yes. You see, when you talk about the words of appreciation and hugs,
Yes.
those one may not be enough for us men.
Yes.
And therefore that is why we are saying that, those things, they are fulfilling.
Yes.
But men are not fulfilled by being told Asante. Asante for what? Men are fulfilled for the need, or as much as they need a need of closeness.
Yes.
But if you terminate the sexual contract,
Yes.
Men feel like they are not needed. And therefore what men want is to be satisfied. And I can tell you for a fact, the reason why most of the men go out there, it is one of the reasons. And actually we are not saying that we are justifying cheating and all that. But one of the biggest physical needs of men need
Sexual satisfaction.
sexual satisfaction. What else do women need apart from affection?
Communication.
What do you mean by communication? We are communicating.
But you know also, now setting also time to talk.
Oh.
Because sometimes...
You sit and you just talk.
Yes, we just talk.
About?
Anything. It could be how the day was, what I have been up to. Because we also like talking. We love talking and we love being heard. Because yes, I can talk, but I'm not being heard.
Yes.
So even for as much as I'm not maybe making a lot of sense, still being present.
That is good
to
tell people who are in courtship that our ladies sometimes may not make a lot of sense, but it is good to communicate, to continue communicating with them. And that one takes me to the second need of men. The one need that I'll be telling you about physical attraction.
Yes.
That one is very important. But before we get there, there's something we as men called the companionship in leisure. Let's say, for example, we are going for a swimming pool. When we were young, we could even go with the girls, not because we are dating them or something, just because of that companionship. Someone is laughing on set. Companionship in times of leisure. So if you're in a courtship and this lady does not want to accompany you, during your leisure time, you're going like for a lunch, you're going, let's say, even in church.
Yeah.
There are ladies who will never accompany you in church. And we, as much, we are going to talk about physical attraction.
Yes.
So if they're attractive, yes, you want them to accompany you. So the second need that I can tell you for a fact is they need women. Tunahitaji hiyo kuona our ladies wako karibu na sisi, and more so in time of leisure. You don't need you to talk. Hatutaki tuongee. We just want you to accompany us and uonekane hapo so that they see you are also there. So that is the second need. What is the other need the ladies have apart from the communication and affection?
Also trust. And most of the time you have seen that when trust is broken, it actually turns to rust. And when rust gets in, that's not a very pleasant feeling. And trust can be even in simple things like finances, like yes, we went for leisure, or maybe you did not accompany me, or did not select me, you selected another person.
Yes.
I'll feel maybe my trust has been breached. So trust needs to be upheld in the relationship, and trust is a very fundamental thing.
And I think that is a two-way.
Yes.
Although that one is not a very big issue to men, but I think also trusting each other is a two-way traffic. That if I trust you, you also trust me.
Yeah.
The third thing that men want, and this one actually, this one there is no conversation.
Yes.
Every man needs an attractive lady, but of course it is said that the beauty is in the eyes of the beer holder, in quotes, yeah? The beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So this one cannot be compromised.
Yes.
For men, they will tell, I want, sitaki msichana kiatu, ati unaenda na utaki hata uonekana na huyo msichana.
Yeah.
So I think also, as the young people get into relationships, they must be cognizant.
Yes.
That is this person that I want to work with, because again, if what is beauty to me is not beauty to Steve, our director there, and therefore even as you get into relationship, because this one, it is not even about me and you, it is about our audience, the young people, because we are telling them before you get into courtship, into marriage, these are the things that that you should consider. Because if you're seeing this girl is not attractive during your courtship, then you should not be you should call it quit. And because men like someone that they can be able to call beautiful in their home, then I think that one is something that our young people, men that are considering to get married, and you're in courtship, if you don't see like she's beautiful now, don't say I do. Just call it a quit, so that you don't go in future and you start looking for another beautiful lady. What is another thing that the ladies want?
The ladies also want a sense of security. And by security, this is whereby the lady feels like, now my family will have a place to stay. The kids are going to go to school. I have a place I feel I belong. And by belonging is, now things are now set. Maybe kama tulikuwa tunakaa rental, at some point we'll have our own place. That's what I mean by security. Yes.
Deal. So that thing should come during the courtship.
Talking about it, you may not have it there at that point, but the person also needs to, I should start seeing those signs, because you may actually see a person who doesn't even see a future of ever having their own place. And
that is what we said in the last episode about the vision.
Yes.
You should have, a common vision. You might, you might be looking forward to be a doctor, and I look forward to be a journalist.
Yes.
But the common vision, like we would like to be in our own home.
Yes.
That conversation should come during the courtship.
Yes. And if it's not coming, also put some question.
Put a question mark. Let me tell you the last two.
Yes.
Things that men want. Number one, a tidy home.
Very true.
A tidy home. So you, a lady, and that is why you see, by the way, as much as men are very untidy when they are single.
Yes.
But that one is, I'm telling the single people, single men here, so that when they get married, they don't take the singleness into the marriage. But I'm telling you, the married men loves a tidy home. Things put in their correct time. Even if the children spread
Yes,
the toys, once in a while they are removed, and those kind of things. So men loves tidy home, so that when young people are getting into the relationship and in courtship, these are things they should discuss. And of course, you might get a lady who is not very tidy, and you man, if you are tidy, you can also help. The last one, which is also very important, men loves ladies who admire them. The admiration.
Yes.
That this lady says, oh, my husband. I saw someone saying on social media that there are ladies who keep on saying, my hubby, my hubby. No. It's very important. You don't stop because people are telling you to stop. Men want to be admired. Okay, we don't want you to keep on calling us honey, 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 honey before, in front of people. Some of us don't want that one. But you
are proud of.
You're proud of your person, and when they have not even made it, you tell them it's going to be okay tomorrow. Okay, we men, we don't like to be told that, but when you say it, we might not even comment about it. But at the end of the day, you say, there's someone who told me that I can be able to do it. So young people, these are conversations that will not happen anywhere. When you go even to counseling, even in churches, sometimes they're not going to mention these things. But it's very important, even as you listen to this episode, to be able to take this into consideration if you're still in courtship. What are probably some other two things that the ladies consider they want?
Yeah, actually the last one to cover it up is the ladies want a man who is going to participate in the home. And
what do you mean participation?
And you mentioned something like a tidy home, and once in a while you can help pick up those toys and put them where they're supposed to be. That's one way in which you are participating in the home. Also, another participation is you are bringing something back home, and at times it doesn't have to be much, but you are showing that you are participating in this home.
Let's talk about participation a little bit.
Yes.
Because the generation we are in today, it is not the generation of nappies.
Yes.
And I'm sorry for bringing up this. What happens when a child comes? You might not tell your husband to, change this child's diaper, do this. But do you think when the child comes, it is also important for the participation of a man in a children? When we are growing up, and I'll say this without blinking, when a child would be born in a family, men would go to the mongedo, and they would not be found. They go drink with other men, telling them how they are man enough, they have gotten a baby. What do you think? Do you think men should participate? And this one should be a conversation that comes into the courtship, so that you don't get a baby and then a man disappears because they are not needed. What do you think about that?
Yes, their participation is very important. And at the end of the day, you are the one who made this lady pregnant. So you have a responsibility.
You didn't have to say that.
Yes. You have a responsibility because you just like you're saying, there are people who will come and leave the responsibility to other people. They will say, I cannot get to the kitchen. Yet maybe at that point the wife is having a wound.
The kitchen. Yes. When we were growing up, the kitchen was outside and it was very smoky with the firewood. The kitchens that we have today, they are updated kitchens. It is gas. Why shouldn't you go to the kitchen? By the way, I cook and you know that. I can cook, I can do whatever duties in the house, but it is not a command that do it. I do it from a personal will. So I think I agree with you.
And maybe I can mention a few things that they can actually do, practical things.
Yes.
Otesha mtoto jua. That's one simple thing that you can do.
Yeah, very important.
You can change the diaper even without being told.
Yes.
You can put the baby to sleep.
Yes.
And you can also wake up in that middle of the night when they are crying and you're not able.
And you have mentioned something very important. Like, let's say, for example, the lady got the CS, delivered through CS, and there is that wound. I think we should behave like 21st century's men, because we are talking to the young people who have not yet married. So we are talking to 25, 26, 27, 30 or 32 people that are not yet married. So don't behave like the men that were in 90s or 80s, that you cannot change your child diaper. But this, again, we are saying we have this conversation early enough during the courtship. You cannot have you cannot have this conversation from anywhere else. We say it as it is, because this is a conversation with NJOROGES, and we would like you as a young person not to make the mistakes that were made by our fathers and some of even the young couples. But we advise you, if you like this video, share it, comment, and send it to your friends. And we recommend it even for your pastors, so that even when the young people are being counseled on how to submit, on how to be responsible men, let's not forget to get into these nitty-gritties that are usually forgotten. Join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. here on A Conversation with NJOROGES. See you next week on episode 8.